Guys, Warwick is getting bigger and badder than ever. I'm so freaking excited about it. It's really coming together nicely, and I think you're going to want to be there. We have some big news. Neil, the great apostate, has said that he will be there now. So not only do you have me, Joel, Spike R, Zeb, I'm Worldly, Kevin Bunker. We're all going to be there, as well as there are some rumors that we may have some other big names in YouTube apostasy. We're going to keep that under wraps until we know more, but guys, the turnout is going to be bigger than I ever thought, bigger than I ever dreamed it could be. People are really getting excited for it, and we're seeing a lot of support.
Well, wait just a minute there, faithful slave. What is 11.5? I don't understand. Why don't you break it down for me?
Okay, well, so November 5th this year, which is only in a couple months, we are going to be rallying outside the gates of Warwick, the Jehovah's Witnesses' new headquarters in Warwick, New York. And in case you didn't see my live stream that I did last week with Spike R, we've got a new way of approaching this thing that's just going to elevate it to a whole nother level. We're actually going to gather in this park. It's called Ringwood Park, just 4 miles south of the facility. And what we've decided to do, amongst all the other things that we're going to be doing, we are going to invite the governing body to come and answer for what they've done, and to have a civil discussion about what we can do to change their policies so that kids aren't being abused, people aren't being shunned from their families, etc., etc., etc. The whole community surrounding Warwick is going to know that this event is taking place. We're inviting the entire area, not just ExJW's witnesses, but the community is going to be there too. And they're going to be expecting the governing body to show up, because we're going to make everyone know that they've been summoned to answer for their wrongdoings. Now, we all know that they're not actually going to show up. We have no delusions on that front. But at least we're making an effort to reach out to them, and it shows the world how petty and how cowardly these men really are. Unless for some stroke of miracle they actually do show up, which we all know that they're going to lose. They're going to lose big time. I mean, there's nothing they can say that's going to make child abuse okay. And if that happens, then wow, the video footage will be phenomenal. I mean, I promise you that. Me and Joel are going to be shooting footage of all of our activities leading up to 11.5. We're getting there a couple days early, reaching out to the communities, the churches, local library. We're going to be speaking out. We got little mailers. But all the apostasy aside, it's going to be a really great gathering of ExJW's witnesses, and we're seeing more and more people say that they're going to be there. So, if you want to have a really good time, meet some fellow ExJW's witnesses, meet some of us from the YouTube community, then I really hope you come out. Thank you to everyone who is supportive of this movement. It's really a big deal. 11.5 has been talked about since before I started making YouTube videos. And I'm just so proud that I could be involved and one of the people who are helping this thing actually happen. We're making a stand in a big way, and it's going to be something that's never been done before, to my knowledge. At least not in the way that we're going to do it. Also, in other news, I've been told that the Vast Apostate Hour is returning from its hiatus very soon. In fact, it's got a new channel. It's going to be bigger and badder than ever. Stay tuned to the VAH Facebook group for updates on that. Before I wrap up this video, there's something else I wanted to share with you. Not everyone has been very supportive, which is understandable. Anytime something like this gets put together and money is involved, it's controversial, especially when you come out of an organization that's fed off of the finances of their members. It's a touchy subject whenever anyone asks for support for anything. I get it. I put together a little video. I was scooting around the lake park not far from where I live, and I just said a few words on it, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Really starting to be a little depressed that summer is over. But it's still pretty out, even though I have to wear a hoodie. I have a few words I wanted to say about the whole GoFundMe debacle, controversy, the uproar. Huh. Nice. So yeah, donating to someone like John Cedars for something like, so that he can pay his rent, go on vacations, go on book tours. That's a little petty, and a lot of us have a gripe with that. It's obviously not our biggest gripe against the guy, but it is a gripe, a legitimate gripe that we have. Because none of us YouTubers ask for money so that we can do what we do. That being said, the GoFundMe for 11/5, the big protest in Warwick, it's kind of a special occasion, isn't it? Like I've said before, I'm gonna be there even if nobody donates. Like I've already decided, I'm going to be there. And I'm gonna do the kinds of things that I've done on my channel around town in Warwick and around the new JW facility. That's happening, whether or not anyone donated to the GoFundMe. November 5th is something, it's a date, it's been talked about in apostate lore on YouTube for a long time. And it would just be a shame if after all that posturing, nothing happened, or something kind of lame and pathetic happened. Some people in the community are complaining, well, you had a long time to plan and save money for this thing. Yes, we did, and we also had life happen. Had I the money to fund this whole thing myself, out of my own pocket, I totally would. But I just don't.
Jamie did that to give me a tip hell once too. Last turn coming around the zoo.